So you've prepared your visa documents, you've dressed professionally, you've even practiced all the right answers. But deep down, you know what the officer is really wondering, right? Will this person actually come back? Today, I want to help you to stop hoping they believe you and instead start proving it with a strategy so clear, so convincing, it will feel obvious you will returning home. And if you've ever walked into the embassy feeling like you were being unfairly judged, like no matter what you said, they just don't believe you, well, you're not alone. Because here's the truth. Immigration decisions are not about your personality. They are about patterns. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to design a life pattern so strong, so naturally trustworthy that you don't need to explain or defend yourself. The pattern will speak for you. Now let's begin with the myth that gets most people rejected or denied. A lot of applicants believe this. If I just tell them I will return home, they will trust me. But the truth, that's false. Words alone don't carry weight at the embassy window. Visa officers don't trust promises. They trust patterns. So here's the real question you should focus on. Is there clear physical proof that your life pulls you back home? Let me show you how to create this proof step by step. First strategy, stack your ties. Think of every part of your life like stacking blocks. Each block makes your life at home heavier, harder to walk away from. Maybe it's your family, parents, spouse, children. Maybe it's your job or business, or your school enrollment, or your community involvement like church or mosque or local volunteer group. The more blocks you stack, the more grounded you become, and the harder it is for the officer to imagine you just disappearing in the US. The second strategy is something I call timeline anchoring. It's not enough to show that you have things at home. You need to show when those things happen. For example, do you have a university classes starting in the next semester, a work contract that resumes next month, a wedding you're organizing, or even a loan payment that's due in few weeks? When your life has scheduled obligations, you don't just intend to come back, you require to. Now let's get to something I've only seen the smartest applicants do. Create a life evidence folder. Yep, make a folder, a real one, with documents like your school transcripts and future class schedule, your job letters and upcoming project plans, your rental contract or mortgage agreement, your tax receipts, family event invitations, anything that shows your life isn't just words, it's real, visible, and documented. Think like a lawyer building a case. You're not begging for sympathy. You're building a mountain of proof that says, I belong home. Let me give you an example. Someone I work with from an African country, no house, no spouse, no kids, but guess what? He still got approved because he understood how life patterns work. At his interview, he brought this: a job contract renewal letter, a mentoring schedule from his university alumni group, tax receipts from his freelance business, a church leadership certificate, and a round-trip travel plan just for 12 days. See, he didn't have one big anchor. He had 5 small but solid ones, and they worked. His visa got approved. Now here is a quick exercise for you. Grab a notebook and write down 5 really specific things in your life that are happening after your travel dates. Then find at least 3 documents that prove that. Put them in a simple folder, and finally practice describing your life in 3 confident sentences. Something like this: I'm a full-time engineer leading a project that resumes after my trip. I am also finishing my MBA. I'm scheduled to return on September 15 to meet both obligations. Short, strong, believable. Because you're not just applying for a visa, you're proving that your life is too full, too active, and too anchored to leave behind. In the next section, we'll tackle one of the most important and overlooked dangers: how to explain inconsistent income sources the right way without triggering suspicion.